This is the drive home with
Zac
and TT for the Mill drive home. Driving home from the Den, where it finished Millwall 0,
Coventry City 3.
I'm deciding that we're not going to play any home games for the rest of the season. We're just going to go away. Beaten by a better team, outplayed us consistently, looked really dangerous on the break, and absolutely no complaints for me. We just can't seem to play at home at the moment. It's a dreadful atmosphere, very, very, very quiet.
Every team that's come to us has sung, is this a library?
Is this a library? Yeah. It's just really... It was really flat today, which you expected after what happened at Sheffield Wednesday. Although we got away with a bit, they didn't take their chances. Well, today Coventry City took their chances. Other than to be fair, Bart's made a couple of fantastic saves, but they were hitting the target. We weren't hitting the target, and that's the difference between winning and losing a football match. We had an unchanged lineup. Obviously, stick a like below if you don't mind. Put your comments in. Listen, you don't get too high after a 4-0 win, and you don't get too low after a 3-0 win because obviously Joe Edwards has just taken over. There's a long way to go in his management tenureship, so this is not gonna make our season. But ultimately, we didn't have the quality. We started with an unchanged lineup from Sheffield Wednesday, which you can't really argue against, to be honest, because
we played so well.
Yeah, we did play well. Bart in goal, a back four of... I think we actually played, at times, certainly out of possession, we played 4-4-2, but we had a back four with Brooks Norton-Cuffy, obviously played on loan at Coventry City last year. I'm not sure why they booed him. Potentially ended on acrimonious circumstances. Two centre-backs of... Jake Cooper and Wes Harding. Left back was Murray Wallace, who had a very, very difficult day today. Was put under a lot of pressure from, I'm not sure, it was a Japanese lad from Coventry, Moto. I know it ended up Moto, but I can't remember what his name, but he had a really, really good game. You had Casper Denor and George Saville in central midfield for Millwall. Campbell, Longman. Was it Campbell or Longman? I always get them. Longman on the left. Honeyman on the right. Central attacking midfield was Fleming in behind Tom Bradshaw. Like I said, though, in possession, out of possession, we played more of a 4-4-2. Didn't press as I would have liked. Like I said, Coventry City created quite a few good chances. The first one was a brilliant worked ball in the midfield. Played Haji right through the middle, right through the centre of our defence. Great defence splitting ball. Haji Wright's one-on-one with Bart, and Bart makes a fantastic save, pushes it away to safety, and keeps the score at 1-0 at that stage. 0-0 at that stage. They then have another ball from the right to the left side, volley towards goal, and it's gone. I think it went just over the bar. I think Bart had it covered, but it's gone over the bar. Our two chances of the first half was, who was it? Who had the shot?
Honeyman.
Yes, Honeyman.
It was bobbling about a little bit.
Bobbling.
Come to Honeyman. To be fair, I thought Bradshaw did brilliantly because he strengthened off a player, allowed Honeyman to get space on the ball, and Honeyman tries to chip the keeper and he just tips it onto the post, which lovely save.
What do you think was a save?
Yeah, he definitely got to it.
Okay, you got a better angle than I did, but it still could have just dropped in, but obviously hits the post, comes back out. Then Norton-Cuffy drives one wide. That's pretty much all we did in the first half, and then Coventry City take the lead. Again, it was a bit of fortune in that it was good how it got there, but obviously it was cleared. I think it was cleared to their player on the right, or on our right side, and he's hit it towards goal, and it's gone in off Wes Harding to put them 1-0 up. But again, you hit the target and you give yourself a chance to score. So obviously we're going at 1-0 down, and I felt lucky to go in at 1-0 down. We come out the second half. You think, is he going to make any changes? Because it wasn't working. Like I said, we played the ball around more neatly today, but without really creating any chances.
But it was too slow.
Yeah, it's ponderous.
We played the ball around, and then we got just on the edge of their box, and then we'd pass it, and then we'd take a couple touches, and then we'd pass it, and then we'll take a couple touches, and then we'd pass it, and then it'd go out wide, and then we'd do the exact same thing.
Yeah, Saville, I forgot to say, Saville potentially could have got sent off for quite a
studs up challenge.
Yeah, well, he's left his feet. Left his feet, gone through the player. I say he's gone through the player. He's just dived off his feet. Studs showing the only benefit of it was the fact that he's not made any contact. Otherwise, I think he definitely would have went. But it was a yellow card. Like I said, going at half time, probably maybe a change of formation or that wasn't working. Whatever it was, we came out second half. We did play better, but again, the chances that we had, Casper De Nor had a shot from outside the box. He drove it. It was right side. He drove it past the left hand side of the left post. Saville had a shot that was laid back to him. He's curled it and it's hit the stanchion of the goal behind. But there are chances where you need to hit the target, because then Coventry City, with their first attack of the second half, go up the other end. It's a really good shot. It's a stinging shot. Bart makes a really good save. It's about 25-yard shot. Bart makes an excellent save, pushes it, parries it, and even then the Japanese lad bundles it home and it kind of hits the post and goes in. Typical of our luck, but again, you create your luck if technically you're trying to do the right thing. That puts them 2-0 up. We kind of huffed and puffed, created a couple of half chances after that without really looking too dangerous. The goalkeeper does not have to make nowhere near enough saves in the match, other than a few scrambles right near the end. Watmore, I thought, looked really lively when he came on. He was probably our best attacking player today. The thing with I'll talk about Fleming, because Fleming has been one of our most creative, and it's obviously scored some absolutely fantastic goals, but his passing in and around the box is dreadful.
Not good enough.
Yeah, so many times the ball just goes slightly. It's undercooked. It just doesn't give it enough, and we need him, because he's our number 10, and if he's not making those right passes, which is what Coventry did, and that's how they got their chance for the third goal, which was saved and they scored from the resulting corner. But you need quality in and around the box, where the players are making a little bit of space. That the ball's got to be better, and Fleming today just was not good enough, and to be fair, hasn't been good enough for quite some time. But we conceded the third goal. Like I said, it was a really great fizzed-in ball, good touch on the half turn. About 12 yards out, and he hits it towards Bart. Bart makes another good save, and it goes out for a corner. From the corner, we was all at 6s and 7s. It's kind of bundled in at the far post from about 3 yards out to make it 3-0. And you go from winning 4-0 at Coventry, and then Sheffield Wednesday, and then you lose, 3. Coventry fans were in good voice. I'm not sure about them. They'll get battered everywhere they go, because everywhere we go, we seem to do all right on the road. It's the places we don't.
Here.
Yeah, it's the places we don't go that we seem to have a problem. But yeah, they sung well for most of the game. Brought a lot of fans. It's a decent sized club, Coventry City, and their performance today belied their away form. One win away from home all season, and then play us off the park. Like I said, there's no getting around it. We've got some really tough games coming up. Ipswich away, and then Sunderland at home next Saturday. And we have to do everything we can to try and turn this home form around, because it's just absolutely not good enough, and we will get sucked in. We're not getting beaten by the teams at the top either. We've still got to play Leicester. We've still got to play some of the big boys at home. You can't afford to be not being in performances. It is early days in Joe Edwards' coaching career, so we'll see what happens with it. Who was your man of the match today?
Bart, all day long.
Yeah, it has to be Bart. Bart made a couple of fantastic saves. I know one of them he parried out to their player, but he's made a couple of fantastic saves. Is there anything else you want to add?
If we don't pick up this home form, we could very easily go down this season.
Yeah, it's like I said, there's teams worse than us. You know, Rotherham are shocking, and Sheffield Wednesday certainly were shocking, but you can't be afford to be losing. That's another 3-0 go. We lost 3-0 to Leeds as well at home. Was it Southampton beat us in the last minute? We're not scoring goals at home, and that's always a problem. But we'll leave it there. We'll be at Ipswich on Wednesday night, and then obviously back at the Den on Saturdays against Sunderland. We'll try and be upbeat this time. I know people like it when we're upbeat. It's difficult to be upbeat when you've just got drilled 3-0 at home, especially when you know you're not taking your chances or not making chances. There's hopefully there'll be more to come in the next coming weeks. Thank you very much for watching. There's only one way we can end this. No one likes us.
We don't care.